Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again. Welcome back to the next episode of the Overdogs franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. We are in year number 5, I believe, here in control of the Dogs. Last episode for our Dogs, we got a victory over the Jacks after decent start to the game from Miles Connor. He was cruising along in his debut. Unfortunately, the rookie injured his finger and gave up a big home run, which cost him his quality start. But our bullpen managed to hold on for the victory, getting us a clutch 6-5 win over the Jacks. So we are now 2-1 on the season. To the next episode here, we're taking on the Crocodons as we're here in the thick of this road trip. This is a rematch of the playoffs first round last year, where we swept the Crocodons in 2 games, knocking them out in the first round. So they're looking for a little bit of revenge here. On the mound, second-year pitcher for us, Mario Kline, with Tier 3 Elite Four-Seamer, Tier 3 Workhorse. And on the mound for the 2-1 Crocs is one of their OGs, two-way player, Fenomeno. The long reliever will be their number 4 pitcher once again in the rotation. He's also a two-way infielder. All right, that looks good. We are in year 5, right? Yes, we are. Okay, good. I managed to keep track. Lineup for today's game, I believe, is already set. Leading off in center field is locked in Ray's Rufo. Batting second in right field today, Dano Yoshida. Batting third, locked in at first base is Mira McFarland. Batting fourth, locked in at third base is the big dog, Hack Liner. Batting fifth, shortstop Carlton Starr. Batting sixth, left fielder Filet Jones. Batting seventh, second baseman rookie Freddie Osborne. Batting eighth is catcher Johnson Swanson. And batting ninth is Mario Kline. Lineup for the Crocs, leading off in left is Slapper Glute. Batting second at third base, Brash Weeby. Batting third, locked in at second base is Huffley Buffler. Norm is batting in the 4th slot today. Batting fifth is the locked-in center fielder Gordon Fruitwell. Batting sixth, first baseman Leanne Drive. Batting seventh is catcher Evan Chukov. Batting eighth will be the shortstop Hans Slaperio. And batting ninth is 10th right fielder Drew Winkelson, as that entire starting lineup returns from last season's roster. So no changes to that. Amy Zoner, I believe, is still here. Butterfinger was a new signing. Jermaine Rains, Gia Axelson, Bad Hop Brown is still here. Pulo is still here. Brick is still here. High Eye is a new signing. Rakonda is here. That's a signing. Bozer is still here. So is What Do You Know. Gemma Yago. And K-Frequin, the closer. Alright, let's jump into the action here and have some fun at Whacker's Wheel as the Dogs look to win their 3rd straight game here to close out the first quarter of the regular season. And the Crocs are looking to avenge their loss in the playoffs last year. Whew. Alrighty.
You can feel the energy rising.
Perfect. We go! I love it. Rufo leads off locked in center with Tier 2 high pitch, hitting 500 on the year with an RBI, facing Norm in his first start of the year. Right-hander delivers a heater in there at the letters 0-1. So Norm has lost his elite fastball trait. He just only has two-way infield. Keep that in mind. So he has regressed a little bit. That's inside on the cutter, 1-1. How old is Norm? He's only 27, right? Really early to be regressing there, son. But here's the build for the Crocs for those curious. Tier 3 crafty, Tier 2 everything else except discipline, which is at Tier 1. And they did a pretty good job of min-maxing everything, although if I would give them advice, I would not put their crafty at Tier 3 with only 3 traits there. Maybe Tier 2 and put a little bit more into their competitive build. That one would be the one that probably should be at Tier 3. Curveball hangs, line back to Norm, who rips it out of the air. The phenomenal one makes the catch for the first out. The Phenom. And next up is right fielder Dano Yoshida, who sat out last game to rest. He's hitting 333 on the season. Curve checks in there at the letters, 0-1, as Norm's already locked in. Cutter just high, 1-1. Hanging curveball pulled foul by Dano, out of play, 1-2. Heater up and in, turned on by Dano, driven deep to right center field, got around on it, running out of room. Gordon at the wall, plays it off the fence on the ricochet. It is going to be a double for Dano. Welcome back to the lineup. Next up, going to be Mira McFarland, first baseman locked in, hitting .615 with a homer and 6 RBIs. Has Tier 2 pinch perfect, which doesn't factor into anything because she's always just going to start. Slider on the outside edge for a called strike. 0-1, gets Norm ahead. Curve drifts a little too far inside on the next one. 1-1. Cut it down and then grounded hard to second. Buffler makes the backhanded play. He'll throw to first. 2 down. Moving to third is Dano. Norm locks in again, and here's the big dog, Hack Liner. Third baseman locked in, hitting .692 with 5 RBIs. No home runs yet, but Tier 3 Ace Exterminator is active against the A-tier Norm, who actually starts a playthrough, I believe, is an A+, so that curveball's low, 1-0. Curve misses outside, 2-0 count to Hack, and if he still had Big Hack, well, you know, he'd be even more formidable. Cut up and away, line at the middle, base hit for Hack, and he'll drive home the first run of the game as once again he comes through in the clutch. 6th RBI of the year, I think leads the team, or ties for it. 1-0 Dogs. Next up, Carlton Star, shortstop with Tier 3 first pitch Slayer. Hitting .200 on the year with 3 RBIs. Not a great start to the year for Carlton. Heater on the first one is a called strike, 0-1. In there again, 0-2. Norm getting ahead with 2 straight fastballs. Cut up and in, pulled down the right field line. That is going to stay fair inside the line for Carlton. Into the corner it goes. Winkelson gets it in, but it's a double for Carlton. 2 in scoring position. 2 down now, and it's going to come down to Filet Jones. Can the left fielder deliver for his first RBIs of the season? He's hitting .308. Norm is down the neutral. Curve in there at the letters, 0-1. That activates Tier 3 Little Hack for Jones. Curve drifts outside, 1-1, and now it's gone. Slider down in the way, chases it. Sky ball, right center field. Tough play for Winkelson on the run, but she will get there, and that'll end the inning. 2 stranded, but we do get 1 home on the single by Liner. 1-0 Dogs. Bottom 1, Glute, Weedy, and Buffler coming up. Slapper Glute leads off. Good old Overrated. Left fielder hitting .267 with an RBI, facing Mario Kline. Second-year pitcher with Tier 3 Elite 4-seamer and now Tier 3 Workhorse. Last season that was only Tier 2, so that's been upgraded for him. 2-seamer down on the first one, 1 hopper to Hack. Picks it cleanly, throw to first, 1 down. Nice little 1 pitch out there to start the day, and here's third baseman Brash Weeby in his 3rd year. He's hitting only 1 for 6 to start the season, though. We'll have Tier 2 Dive Wizard over there at third base in the field. Go down and in. Chop foul, 0-1. Elite 4-seamer away. Called a strike at 101, 0-2. Slider middle in. Checked inside. Hold off by Weeby. 1-2. 2-seamer up and in. Checked. Ooh, just high. 2-2. 2-seamer down and away. Fouled off. 2-2 remains the count. 4-seamer middle in. Chased. Fouled back. Count still 2-2. Ball up and away. Line softly to second. Osborne is there for the second out. And that brings up Huffley Buffler, second baseman locked in, hitting .556 with 3 RBIs. Noodle Arm is a defensive trait, so no worries about that there. But Tier 2 Slowpoke will activate when he runs down the first base line. First pitch 4-seamer at the knees from Kline, in there for a called strike, 0-1. Slide up and away. High, 1-1. About the knees. Blasted deep center field, carrying well. Rufo running out of room at the wall, leaping, and that is too tall of an order for him to make that catch. As that one's going to go sleep with the fishes there as it lands in the batter's eye. Home run for Buffler. First of the year for the former Nemesis batter. And we're all tied up at 1 as that was a mistake pitch from Kline. Phenom is up next. It's Norm Fenomeno, hitting .400 on the year with an RBI. First pitch curveball up and in. Pulled foul, 0-1. 4-seamer down. Broken bat, and that's fouled back, 0-2, as we're going to get some new lumber for Lorm. Slide up and away. High, 1-2. 2-seamer down and in. Chopper to short. He chased it, charging Star on the bare hand. Throw to first, and that ends the inning. Home run to Buffler as we're all knotted up at 1. Crocs respond. Top 2, Osborne, Swanson, and Kline coming up. For those who remember the playoff series last season, we beat them in the first game. I believe it was 3-2 or 3-1, and then we beat them in the second game 1-0. So we managed to hold their offense at bay while pitching really well, and also not really generating a lot of offense ourselves, which would come back to bite us in the semifinals, unfortunately. Leading off the second inning for us is rookie Freddie Osborne. It's 7-8-9 do it for the Dogs here. He's batting .231 with a homer and 3 RBIs. Curve in there from Norm at the knees. Away, 0-1. Curve down low, 1-1. Check low on the cutter. Good hold by Osborne, 2-1. Cut up and away, and we just miss it. Sky ball, medium deep center. Gordon is under it, 1 down. That is going to bring up the catcher, veteran Johnson Swanson. Batting 1 for 6 on the air. Has tier 3 little hack, tier 1 slow poke. Slider low on the first one, 1-0. Curve up and in, that's a strike called, 1-1. Curve drops in, strike called, 1-2, as that activates tier 3 little hack now for Johnson. Slider way hit on the ground hard to second, but Buffler right there. It takes his time, throw to first, 2 down. Next up, Mario Kline, the pitcher, getting his first at bat of the season. Cutter up and in, that's a strike, 0-1. Slider well high and inside, 1-1. Cutter away, line 1 hopper to short, pick by Sliperio, throw to first, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Fenomeno. Bottom 2, Fruitwell, Drive, and Shukov coming up. There's Fruitwell, locked in, hitting 400 on the year with 2 RBIs. Four-seamer away on the first one. Strike called, although it does handcuff Swanson a bit, 0-1. Curl down and in. Pulled foul, out of play, 0-2. Slider pin in. High, 1-2, good hold. Two-seamer down in the way. Chase, chopper to first, charging McFarland. She fields it cleanly, taps the bag herself, 1 down. Now to bring up first baseman Leanne Drive with tier 3 Mind Gamer, hitting 200 on the air. Slider up and away in the first one. Chase, liner softly to short, right at Star for the second out. Base is empty for Evan Shukov, the catcher. Hitting 286 with an RBI. Tier 2 first pitch Slayer is active. Well down on the first pitch. Chopper up the third base line, just foul, 0-1. Four-seamer up and in. Broken bat, fouled off, out of play, 0-2 as we get some new lumber for Chukov as Kline is generating himself some nice firewood. Two-seamer down in the way. Outside and low, 1-2. Slider down and in. Ooh, just inside, 2-2. Did not get the call there. Four-seamer up and away. Chukov lines it hard to left center field, slicing away from Rufo. Lays out and cuts it off in the gap on the dive. It'll be just a single for Chukov as he'll reach. 2 down hit keeps the inning alive here for the 8-hitter shortstops Hans Sliperio. Tier 2 bunter active. He's hitting 111, 1 for 9 on the year for those curious. Butterfingers is his defensive traits. No worries about that one here. Check of the runner. Slider up and away. Line softly over short. Star leaps just out of his reach. It drops in for another hit. Inning will continue now for the pitcher. 2 on, 2 down. Or no, that's Drew Winkleson, actually. That's right. Norm is batting 4th today. Winkleson in right is 10th, hitting 1 for 6 on the air. Four-seamer down. That's low, 1-0. Curveball down. Check, 2-0. Four-seamer away from Kline. Outside, no call, 3-0. Two-seamer up and in. Taking all the way is Winkleson. It's called strike, 3-1. Slider up. Foul back. Count full. One down the way. Runners go. Lined into center field. That's going to get down for a hit as Rufo comes charging in. Runner's going to try and score. Throw from Rufo. Not in time. RBI knock for Winkleson. Gives the Crocs the lead. It's 2-1 as it's a little 2-out rally. Extending for Glute at the top of the lineup. Who's 0 for 1 as Kline goes tense. Four-seamer up and away. High, ball 1. Four-seamer middle in. Checked inside. 2-0. Ball down. Fouled off. 2-1. Slider down. Ball 3. 3-1. Four-seamer up and in. Glute fouls it back into the screen. Count is full. Once again, runners will be off with tier 2 whiffer now active for Glute. Four-seamer up and away. Fouled back. Will stay alive. Count is full. Four-seamer down. Line foul again. Will stay alive. Count remains full. Ball up and in. Check. Caught him looking. Can I help you, Glute? No, you're just looking. Take your window shopping butt elsewhere, because I cannot help you. That punch-out ends the inning as we strand 2, but a good 2-out rally by the Crocs leads to an RBI single by Winkelson. It's 2-1, top 3. Rufo, Yoshida, and our 3-hitter, McFarland, is due up. So good job by the Crocs, bottom of their lineup, to keep it going and get a run on the board to give them a lead. Rally starter will now activate a tier 2 for Rufo with his high pitch. He's still locked in as well. Cutter up in there, 0-1. Heater down, in there again, 0-2. Great pitching from Norm. Cutter up, hard grounder at the middle, backhanded by Buffler to his right, throw to first, 1 down. Rufo no longer locked in. Here's Yoshida, 1-for-1 with a double and a run scored today. Ball misses inside, 1-0. Cutter down the way, line through the middle, that's a base hit for Dano. He's 2 for 2 as he sends that one back where it came from. He's on with 1 down for McFarland, who's 0 for 1 and locked in. And Chukov's got one of the best arms in the league. We're not running on him. We're not stupid. Cutter in the dirt, bounces, 1-0. Cutter away, popped it up, foul. It gets out of play behind the screen, thankfully, 1-1. Another missed opportunity there. Cutter hangs, turned on by McFarland. That one is long and gone as it's over the stands in right field. Into the doghouse it goes. Home run for McFarland as she turns on a cutter and says, "Thank you very much. We're back in front." Second of the year for McFarland. It is now 3-2 Dogs. Next up, Hackliner locked in with 2-3 Ace Exterminator. 1-for-1 with an RBI single, facing the now tense Fenomeno. Cutter drops low, 1-0. Norm about to throw his 40th pitch of the day. Hanging slider, we miss it. 1-1, damn it. Cutter up and in, rope by Hack to left field. That's down for a hit as Glute was playing deep, respecting the power. It drops for another hit. If he was playing normally, it's right at him for a line out. Carlton Starr up next, 1-for-1 with a double. His first pitch Slayer activates. Cutter away in the first one, driven to the gap, left center field. Tough play for the outfielders on the run. Gordon, he'll get there for the second out with time to spare. He's not lost a step there in the speed department. 2 down, Hack at first for Jones, who's 0 for 1 with the ground out. Cutter slider up, misses high, 1-0. Heater up and away, called a strike, 1-1. Curveball hangs, ripped foul by Jones, out of play, 1-2, as that activates Little Hack at tier 3. Heater down, blasted by Jones, dead center field. He got a good piece of it at the wall. Gordon leaping in the doghouse it goes. It's in the batter's eye. Home run for the big man, Filet Jones, as he goes yard. First of the year for Filet. It's 5-2 Dogs as we extend the lead to 3. 4 home in the inning on 2 2-run homers. Rookie Osborne's up next. He's 0 for 1, and that's going to do it for Norm. 2 2/3 innings, giving up 7 hits and 5 earned runs on 2 home run balls. He is in line for the loss as of right now. Bale Bozer, the reliever, out of the pen. No runs given up on the year with an 0.75 whip. 1 strikeout and tier 2 crossed up. He'll come in with about maybe 80% stamina. And if Norm is not playing in the field since he went tense, I believe he is out. All right, here we go. Osborne ready. Screwball in there at the knees from Bozer, 0-1. Bozer has lost his 4th pitch, which was a changeup, if I remember correctly. So he is now down to only 3 pitches, his fastball, his slider, and his screwball. Slider at the knees, roped 1 hopper, picked by Sliperio, cleanly throw to first, that ends the inning. But 2 2-run homers in the inning for the Dogs off the bats of McFarland and Jones gives us the lead. 5-2, bottom 3. Wiebe, Buffler, and Bozer coming up. Here's Wiebe, 0 for 1 today. Facing Kline, who's still tense after last inning. Heater away, outside, 1-0. Curveball inside. Wiebe lines it over second. Osborne leaps just out of his reach. It's down for a hit in right center. Rufo cuts it off to keep it just a single. Runner on to lead off the inning. Here's Buffler, 1 for 1 with a solo homer, his first time up. Slider down and away. Foul back over the screen, 0-1. 2-seamer down and in. Inside, 1-1. Down and away. Line 1 hopper to second. Diving Osborne knocks it down. He picks it up and fires to first. Gets the out on Buffler thanks to Slowpoke. One down on the fielder's choice as that puts Kline back to neutral mojo as Bozer's due up next. Runner at second with one down. We'll see if he tries to bunt. I'm going to play the bunt, actually, because I think he is going to bunt. Slider up. Bozer shows bunt. Pulls it back for a strike. 0-1. We'll keep playing the bunt then. Where's him up away? Bunt shown. Popped up. Liner charges in. Throws to first. Gets the out. 2 down. Sacrifice those succeeds. Moving up to third as the runner. Here's Fruitwell 0-1. Play normally here. Two-seamer up and away on the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Two-seamer middle in. Jam liner into left center field. Rufo will watch it drop, and that's an RBI single for Fruitwell as he delivers with 2 outs. It's 5-3. Crocs have done all their damage with 2 outs so far this game. Here's drive 0-1 as Kline is tense again. And now Tier 3 Mind Gamer is active as well. That's going to be a problem. From up and away, runner goes for a called strike. Throw down by Swanson. Not in time. Perfect pitch to steal on as Fruitwell's in scoring position. 0-1. 0-1 count. Fruitwell now 2 for 2 on steals this year. I believe he's the only runner with a stolen base so far for the Crocs. He is, actually. 0-1 pitch. Slider down in the way. Off the zone. 1-1. Two-seamer up. Drive taking. 2-1. Two-seamer inside. Check. Ball 3. 3-1. 3-1 pitch. Curveball at the knees. Lined over short. Star leaps out of his reach. It's into the gap in left center. That's going to roll to the wall, and that's going to be an RBI double for Drive. It is now 5-4. Nothing we can do about that one. Next up, Chukov 1-1 with a single with first pitch Slayer. Line just doesn't seem to have it today. Heater away. Doors. 0-1. Go down and in. Well out in front of that one. It fooled him. 0-2. Little wind farmer action. Slider up and in. Well inside. 1-2. Losing me down in the way. Blooper over second. Osborne going after it. Gets there, and that ends the inning. But another 2-out rally for the Crocs. Sees 2 more runs come across. It's 5-4. Top 4. Swanson, Kline, and Rufo coming up. Here's Swanson. He's 0-1 today. Looking to get it started against Bozer. Slider in there. 0-1. Little hack active. Peter knees. Line 1 hopper. Picked by Drive. He takes it cleanly. 1 down. Johnson Swanson now tense. Here's Kline who's tense. 0-1. Screwball inside, misses from Bozer badly, 1-0. Screwball right there, middle of the zone this time, 1-1. Down and in, screwball, 1-2. Get up and away, chopper to first, right at Drive, backhands cleanly, takes it herself, 2 down. Bozer locked in, here's Rufo 0-2. Down to neutral mojo. High slider, fouled off late, out of play, 0-1. Down and in heater off the zone, 1-1. Slider away, driven by Rufo, deep left center, but that's going to hang up for Gordon on the run. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 4, it's 5-4. Sliperio, Winkelson, and Glute, 8-9-1 coming up. Here's Sliperio, 1-for-1 with a single today. Goes him up away. Strike call, 0-1. Slider down in the way. Line grounder up the middle. That is a leadoff single. Another hit for the Crocs as tying runs on to start the 4th. And that is going to bring up Winkelson, who's 1-for-1 with an RBI single. Still tense, though. First pitch curveball down and in. Low ball 1. First in your middle in. Chopper slow roll to second, charging Osborne. Flip to second 1. Star to first. Double play. You love to see it. First one we turned today, 2 down, bases empty for Glute, who's 0-2 intense, but this is where they've done all their damage today, so can't take any easy reads here. Two-seamer inside, check, ball 1. We gotta stay vigilant. No relaxing. Heater away, chased it, 1-1. Dribble down and in. Low, 2-1. Slider down, away, check, 3-1. Seamer up and in, lined over first. McFarland leaps out of her reach. It's down for another 2-out hit. Crocs keep fighting. Here comes the 2-hitter. It's Weeby, 1-for-2 with a single. Curveball down and in. Well inside. 1-0. Where's him down in the way? Chased it. 1-1. Two-seamer up and in. Chased it. 1-2. Slider inside. Chopper to third, charging his hack. He'll throw across, and that's going to end the inning. Finally, they don't score with 2 outs in an inning for the first time this game. Top 5, it's 5-4. Yoshida, McFarland, and Liner coming up. Part of the lineup for the Dogs. Dano 2 for 2. He's doubled and singled. He's going to try and get it started against the locked-in Bozer. Screwball misses low, 1-0. Heat up away, late swing, crossed up the catcher, 1-1. Heater chased away, fouled off, 1-2. Heater up, chased it, strike 3. First punch out for Bozer, 1 down. McFarland up next, 2-run homer last at bat, 1 for 2. Heater up, that's a strike, 0-1. Heater away, locked in, blasted, dead center field. McFarland got another one into the doghouse. It's in the batter's eye as Fruitwell gave it a cursory leap, but the ball is too high for him to climb. Second homer of the game for McFarland, third of the year as she's heating up. It's now 6-4 as she now has the team lead in RBIs with 9. Big Dog Hack Liner up next, 2 for 2 with 2 singles and an RBI. He's locked in. No sub coming for Bozer as Ace Exterminator's not active in this at bat. I'm going to keep it that way. Slider in there for a strike, 0-1. Screwball away, lined at the middle. Another hit for Liner. He's 3 for 3. All singles, but he's on with 1 down. Dogs keep it rolling. Here's Star, 1 for 2 with a double. First pitch Slayer active in tier 3. Screwball away on the knees, 0-1. Those are across the 20 pitch threshold. Heater in there, 0-2. Starting to tire. Heater up and away, 1 hopper to short. Picked by Sliperio to second 1. Buffalo to first. In time for the double play, and that ends the inning as Star goes tense. But another home run for McFarland makes it 6-4, bottom 5. Buffler, Bozer, and Fruitwell coming up. Here's Buffler, 1 for 2 with a solo homer, as Kline's going to try and get through the 5th despite still being tense. Here at the knees, strike called, 0-1. The ball away. Hit up the middle off the end of the bat, and Buffler's got another hit as he's on with a slow roller into center field. Leadoff man on for Bozer, hitless on the air. Pinch hitting for him, though, is Bad Hot Brown off the bench, batting 1,000. From the freebooter as tier 2 whiffer still. Slider down in the way in the first one. Off the zone, 1-0. Two-seamer middle in. 2-0. Where's him down and in? Ball 3, 3-0. Where's him up the way? Strike call, 3-1. Slider away. Pulled off the end of the bat. Foul, out of play. Count full. Good battle from Brown. Whiffer activates at tier 2. He's in the middle of the plate. Fouled off. Late again. Well, actually, early. No, he's late on that one, actually. Full count. Forgot he's right-handed, not left-handed. Slider at the knees. Brown ropes at the left field. Hit well. Jones on the run. Makes that catch. Turning around quickly on the line drive. 1 down. Pinch hitter retired, and that'll bring up the 5 hitter. It's Fruitwell, locked in, 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a stolen base. Here's the curveball down and in, inside, 1-0. Gotta hurry if we want to turn 2 on this one, as Fruitwell still got elite level speed. Heater down, hard grounder to third, right at Liner. Throw to second, 1. Osborne to first. Double play, you love to see it. Asking you shall receive, as we got the quick turn around the horn to end the inning. Out of the bullpen, making his season debut, is 5th-year vet Woody Yano, who's pitched all 5 years with the Crocs. Tier 2 crossed up, and he has Tier 2 meltdown if 4 straight batters reach against him. Top 6 at 6-4. Jones, Osborne, and Swanson coming up. Here's Jones, 2-run homer last at bat. He's 1 for 2. Great job on Kline to get through 5. Heater away, strike called, 0-1. Good testament to his amount of fortitude he has as a young pitcher. And Workhorses largely to thank for that one. Chased in the dirt, 0-2, bad swing. Heater up, line softly up the middle. Base hit for Jones over the diving glove of Sliperio, as that's a leadoff single. 2-hit day so far for Jones. He's 2 for 3, and that'll bring up Osborne, who's 0 for 2. Down in the dirt on the 2-seamer, 1-0. Heater up, high again, 2-0 count as Big Hack activates at tier 3 for Osborne. Heater away. Blasted deep right center field. He got a fastball. It is off the wall, though, as that's going to stay in the park. Digging for second is Osborne. Throw in from Fruitwell's good, but not in time. It's a double. 2 in scoring position now. Nobody out for Tense Johnson. Swanson, who's 0 for 2. Infield moves in for the Crocs to try and keep it a 2-run game. Woody trying to get out of the jam he's created. Heater up and away outside. 1-0. Heater low. 2-0, so no little hack to help out Swanson. He'll have to get out of this one himself. Heater down in the way at the knees. Great pitch from Woody. 2-1. Heater away chased off the end of the bat right at the first baseman. Drive throws across the diamond. Throw home will get Jones as he got caught in no man's land, but runners at the corners now for Kline, who's 0 for 2. Pinch hitting for him off the bench. We're going to use rookie Giovanni Saunders with Tier 2 pinch perfect and Tier 3 easy target as he'll take the at-bat here. Good 5 innings today. Well, a decent 5 innings today for Kline. He gives up 10 hits, no walks, struck out 1, and gave up 4 runs, 2 on home runs. He is in line for the win, though, as he managed to get through 5 today. Good job for him. Can we deliver and get him more insurance runs here? Saunders 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter this season, looking for his first career hit. Runners at the corners, 1 down for Woody. Heater up and away, outside, 1-0. Heater away line softly, right at the second baseman Buffler, though, for the second out. Next up, Rufo, 0 for 3 today, looking to break through. Slider high and in, 1-0. Down in the middle in Heater for a strike, 1-1. Heater up and away, chase line softly to third, drops in front of Wiebe for a foul ball, 1-2. Heater up and in, jammed him, chased it, grounded in the hole to third, cut off by Wiebe, throw to first in time to end the inning as we fail to score. All right. Out of the pen, here we go. We're going to need to make this magic work. And remember, we are still down Roundhouse, who took a line drive to the face. He's definitely not in the right frame of mind to be pitching here. Wissell, probably need to use him later. Heimlich probably shouldn't be used at all costs. We're going to go to the rookie stub Pruitt here. Bottom 6 at 6-4. Drive, Chukov and Sliperio coming up. Drive up, 1 for 2 with an RBI double earlier, facing Pruitt, making his second straight appearance. He pitched last game in his debut, going 7 pitches, giving 1 out with 1 hit and 1 strikeout given up. Batting average against 500. No earned runs given up, and he has a whip of 3 right now. Tier 3 Mind Gamer working against his Tier 3 Elite Curveball. And he'll start the at-bat with that at the letters. Fouled back, 0-1. So accuracy on Pruitt's effectively 0. Heater down on the way, hit up the first base line. Diving McFarland gets under her glove. It's going to be an infield single for Drive as she'll reach. Leadoff knock from Chukov up next. 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch Slayer active. Forcing rip it in. Taken high, 1-0. Cutter down and in. Check strike, 1-1. Ball away. Outside, 2-1. Change up inside, well off the plate, 3-1. Forcing down. Ball 4, he walked him. First walk today. That's going to activate Rally Stopper at Tier 2, though. Here comes Sliperio, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Pinch hitting, though. Dwayne Butterfinger with Tier 2 clutch, the former Overdog at one point. Hitless on the air. He's going to look to come through. I like that move. Tying run at first. Go ahead run at the plate. Forcing away on the first one. Strike called. 0-1. Well down and in. Grounded in to hold a short. Star backhands. Goes to second. 1. Osborne to first. Not in time. Fielder's choice. 1 down. Rally Stopper remains active against Winkelson, though. Right fielder tense. 1 for 2 with an RBI single. First pitch, elite curveball down and in. Whiffed over the top of it, 0-1. Cutter down in the way. Winkelson hits it hard past the diving liner into left field, and that's going to bring home the 5th run of the day as that's charged to Pruitt. It's 6-5. Rally Stopper still active, though. Here's Glute, 1 for 3 with single and tense. Go ahead run now at first. Forcing her up and away. Line to second, right at Osborne for the second out. Runners have to freeze, and Rally Stopper stays up for Wiebe, 1 for 3 with a single. Change it down in the way. Outside from Pruitt, 1-0. Down and in. Grounded in to hold a short. Backhanded by Starr. Deep. Throw to first. Got him by a step. That ends the inning. Great job. Pruitt gives up a run, though. It's 6-5. Top 7. Out of the lineup up Yoshida, McFarland, and Liner coming up. Dana leading off, 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Struck out last at bat as subbing in at shortstop Amy Zoner, replacing the pinch hitter Butterfinger. Woody stays out there for his second inning. Heater low, ball 1. Heater inside, 2-0 to Yoshida. Good hitter's count. Will he get a pitch to drive, though? Slider down, roped foul, out of play, 2-1. Borderline at the knees. That one's in the dirt on the two-seamer, 3-1. Down the middle, Heater, and we just miss it. Popped up to center. Damn it. Fruitwell waiting for it, puts it away, 1 down. McFarland up next, 2 for 3 with 2 homers today, driving in 3 of our 6 runs. She's locked in. She's done half the work on her own. Heater right there, 0-1. Chased it down and then 0-2. Bad pitch to swing at. Heater down, hit hard at the middle. That's a base hit. First hit today for McFarland that doesn't leave the park, but it's her 3rd of the day. She's 3 for 4. Liner up next. He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles as the big dog's driven in a run. He's locked in. Been quietly being consistent every game. Heater in there at the knees, 0-1. Heater up and away outside, 1-1. Heater down, hard grounder to second, right at Buffler to second, 1 on the flip. Zoner to first, takes her time, and that's a double play as Liner was never fast to begin with. Bottom 7, it's still 6-5. Buffler and Owen Fruitwell due up. Pruitt out for his second inning. Here's Buffler, 2 for 3 with a solo homer and a single. Cutter up and away in the first one. High, ball 1. Change it down in the way. Low, 2-0. Forcing it down in the way from Pruitt. Foul back, 2-1. Couple down and in. Ground up the first base line, slow roller. McFarland takes it herself. Wins the easy foot race against Buffler for the first out. Here's pitcher Woody Ano. Pinch hitting is Gia Axelson, the outfielder. Hitless on the earth for the former Sandcat. Tier 1 easy target active here, helping Pruitt's accuracy slightly. She also has Tier 2 RBI 0, not active in this situation with nobody on. Heater away, strike called, 0-1 at the letters. Letter up, fouled off by Axelson. That gets out of play on the left side as Liner gives it a look, 0-2. Go down the way, in the dirt, 2-1. Or 1-2. Change up middle in. Rip foul, out of play by Axelson, out in front of it. 1-2 pitch, four-seamer up and away. Pop foul, out of play again. Good battle here. Cutter up and in, well high, 2-2. Go down and in. Check, 3-2, good hold. Cutter down. Ball 4, second walk for Pruitt as he loses Axelson. Pinch hitter reaches for Fruitwell, 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Probably be Pruitt's last batter here. Starts the at-bat with a curveball. Ooh, just off the edge at the knees, 0-1. Heater middle in. Misses inside, it's 2-0. Down and in, lined over third. Liner dives out of his reach. It's a base hit in the left. First and second now with 1 down, and we're going to go to the bullpen. There's drive, 2 for 3 with an RBI double and a single. Out of the bullpen. It's got to be Wassell here. We got to do it. Got to do it now. Wassell out of the pen. Steamboat got the save last game. He's gone 2 innings this season. No earned runs given up with a whip of 2. 3 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Batting average against 375. Tier 3 gets ahead versus Tier 3 Mind Gamer here on the first pitch. And he has Tier 3 Elite 4-seamer as well. He'll start the at-bat with that. Heater away outside, 1-0. And now that's gone. Mind Gamer in full effect. Curveball at the knees in there, 1-1. Down in the way. Drive hard grounder at the middle. Osborne is there. Flip the star for 1. Star to first. Double play. You love to see it as Wassell immediately gets the clutch double play. To the 8th we go. It's still 6-5 Dogs. Out of the pen will be reliever Gemma Yago making her debut this season. Still on the team after a few seasons with the Crocs. Former Sandcat came over with Axelson. 5, 6, and 7 due up for us. It's Starr, Jones, and Osborne. Here's Starr. He's tense. 1 for 3 at the double with Tier 3 first pitch Slayer. First pitch heater outside from Yago. 1-0. Up and in heater. It's 2-0. Good hitters count. Curveball outside. Ball 3. We're not swinging. Curve low. Ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk, and Starr goes up to neutral mojo. Great patience. Our first walk drawn today. Here's Jones. 2 for 3 with a single and a 2-run homer. Yago yet to throw a strike out of the pen here. Heater away. 1-0. Ball 5. Ball 6 as that's inside. 2-0. Ball 7 as that's inside. 3-0 count to Jones. Right down the middle. That's her first strike. 3-1. Ball 4. Walked him on a curveball. Jones is locked in now. Back-to-back walks to start the inning for Yago. Here comes the rookie, Freddie Osborne, who doubled off the wall in right center last at bat. He's 1 for 3 after he had Big Hack activate for him. Curve drops in there at the knee. She got the call this time. 0-1. Outside heater misses. 1-1. Cutter in there. 1-2. Cutter up and in. Line softly into center field. Jam shot. Into the sliding glove of Fruitwell for the first out, and they'll double off the lead runner because we got caught in no man's land. It looked like it would drop, and Fruitwell just said nope. And here's Tense Johnson Swanson, who's 0 for 3. And he's really the best option I have right now, honestly. All right, John. Actually, I'm feeling ballsy here. We're going to go to Tarzan Woodburn off the bench to pinch hit for him. He's our third string catcher. Hitless on the year. I believe he's 0 for 1 as a batter, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he's 0 for 1. But he used to play for the Crocs, so let's see if he can get some revenge against his old team. Cutter right there from Yago, 0-1. Up and in heater misses, 1-1. Heater down, chase, dribbler in the hold of second, right at Buffler, throw to first, that ends the inning. So a clutch double play bails them out, bottom 8. Chukov, Zoner, and Winkelson coming up with Sell back out. Through 3 pitches last inning. Here's Chukov, 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Woodburn stays in the game behind the plate as a catcher. Forcing me down and in. Fouled off, 0-1. Forcing him up and in. Fouled off, 0-2. Go down and away. Chase, chop back to the mound. Wissell fields cleanly. Throw to first. 1 down. Next up, Zoner. First at bat of the game for her with Tier 2 first pitch prayer. Two-seamer middle of the plate. Fouled off. 0-1. Four-seamer away. Check strike at 105. 0-2. Dribble down and in. Can I help you, Amy? No, you just looking... Geek your window shot and butt elsewhere. First punch out for Wissell. 2 down for Winkelson. 2 for 3 with 2 singles and 2 RBIs today. Pinch hitting, though, for her. Catcher Jermaine Raines with Tier 2 first pitch Slayer as he replaces Tara Leonaire on the roster. So Raines is an original freebooter. Facing his old battery mate Wissell. They're very familiar with one another. Four-seamer inside. Lined up the middle, he was ready, and that's good swinging from Jermaine. He'll reach with a 2-out knock, and now will be the tying run. Next up is Glute, left fielder Tense, batting 1 for 4 today. Four-seamer down and away. Low ball 1. Wissell no longer locked in. Go down and in. Chased it in the dirt, 1-1. Four-seamer up and in. Jammed up the middle on the ground. That's a base hit into center field. First and second now with 2 down. Tying run at second. Go ahead run at first for the Crocs. Here comes Weeby. 1 for 4 with a single. Four-seamer up and away. High ball 1. Go down and in. 2-0. Four-seamer down and away. Doors. 2-1. Two-seamer up and in. Chased it 2-2. Four-seamer up and away. Ooh, 3-2. Thought he could chase it 3 times. Runners will be off. Full count. Two-seamer down and in. One hopper to short, picked by Starr. He'll throw to first. That ends the inning as we get out of the jam again. Top 9 at 6-5. Wissell, Rufo, and Yoshida coming up. So Wissell due up first. He's basically gassed. I can't give him another inning, so we got a pinch hit for him here. We'll go to the stand himself. Dig Eforto, getting his first at bat of the year, the utility infielder, and one of the few original Overdog members of the roster still left. Heater up, strike called, 0-1. I believe it's just him. And if I remember correctly, Bergenberg are the only two left from the beginning, the very beginning of this first episode. Heater up in is a strike. It's quickly 0-2 from Yago. Heater down. Dig gives it a good ride to left, but he got under it. Therefore, it is glute, one down. Next up is Rufo, 0 for 4. Not a good day at the top lineup for him. Cutter up high, 1-0. Heater down. Line to right center field. That's going to split the gap and roll to the fence out there as Fruitwell gives chase. Gets it in quickly, but that is going to be a double for Rufo as he's got his first hit of the day. He's 1 for 5. Insurance run at second for Yoshida, who's 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Curveball away. Strike called from Yago, 0-1. Well inside, almost drills him as Yoshida backs away, 1-1. Heater down, then jammed on the ground to short, cut off by Zoner. Throw to third, gets Rufo for the second out. Damn it, I thought she was going to fuck it. Next up, McFarland, 3 for 4 today with 2 homers and a single today. She's driven in 3 runs. Pardon me 1 second, I knocked something off the table. There we go, perfect. Fuck, I should have stayed. Runner at first, 1-2 down now for McFarland. Cut her away, that's a strike, 0-1. That's a hanging curveball, 0-2. Heater down, roped up the middle, base hit into the right center gap. Here we go. Yoshida on the way to third already. Fruitwell gonna get it in quickly. Relay throw comes in from drive. Throw home is good. We'll stay at third. It's a double. 2 in scoring position for the big dog. Hack liner. Locked in, 3 for 4 day with 3 singles. 1 run driven in. Looking for his 4th. And they intentionally walk him. I don't blame him. Base is loaded up for Carlton Starr with Tier 2 RBI hero and Tier 3 first pitch Slayer. Drew a walk last time against Yago as he saw a 4 straight miss out of the zone. But he's not going to face her. He will face the closer, K. Frequin, the former freebooter with 4.50 ERA, 1 whip, and 3 strikeouts. She also has Tier 2 K collector should she get to 2 strikes. Still only her 2 pitches, her 2-seamer and her screwball. However, I think she had an elite trait and she lost it. She is still S tier though. So that's why they didn't want to face Hack, because they didn't want Ace Exterminator active. They'd rather take their chances with RBI hero, because they know first pitch Slayer is going to go away after this first one, and if it's not a competitive pitch on the first one, then they're not really risking anything here. But right now, Star has a boost of plus 35 to power and plus 40 to contact. And it's in a max pressure situation as well, but only at neutral mojo. Heater up and in, driven to left center field, hit well, but it's going to hang up out there for Gordon, and that ends the inning as they strand the bases loaded with 2 outs. So I'm going to go ahead and put Dig at shortstop, as he is going to be a better fielder than Carlton here at the current moment. And we are going to go with Jacob Marshmallow, as he's the best we got left. Bottom 9 at 6'5", Buffler, Frequent, and Fruitwell coming up. I was very tempted to put Roundhouse in despite her being hurt, but her ratings are just slightly lower than Jacob's right now, and with it being max pressure probably, I don't want her out there with her injured. Buffler up 2-4 solo homer and a single. Facing Jacob with a 0 ERA and a 2.25 whip, 2 strikeouts. And we're going to need him to slam this door here. He's all we got left. Forcing with the knees on the first one. Driven by Buffler, deep right center field. And it's a brand new ball game. Out, go to sleep with the fishes. Will that one. And it's a second home run of the game for Buffler. He started the scoring for him, and damn right is he going to end it here to get him back even. 6-all. 1 pitch in the 9th. Frequent do up next. No pinch hitter left on the bench for the Crocs, so they have to rock with her. But with the tie game, they don't mind her coming back out for the 10th inning as that heater's inside, 1-0. Throw ball down. That's low. It's 2-0 as Marshmallow's tense. Slider away. Check strike, 2-1. Ball down. Chopped up the first base line. Swinging bunt. Marshmallow barehands the first. 1 down. He's back to neutral mojo. Back to Fruitwell was locked in. 2-4, 2 singles and an RBI. Change it down and in. Low, ball 1. Four-seamer away. Chased out of the zone. Grounder in the hole. Backhanded by Dig. Throw it from the hole. In time at first to get the speedy Fruitwell. 2 down for drive. 2-4 with an RBI double and a single. Jacob trying to force extras here with Tier 3 Mind Gamer working against him. Fork ball down in the way. Out of the zone. 1-0. Change it down and in. Jammed foul. Out of play. 1-1. Slider outside. Chase, dribbler to second, charging Osborne, who fields cleanly. Throw to first. Marshmallow gets out of it. He forces extras. Top 10. It's tied at 6. Jones, Osborne, and Woodburn coming up. Here's Jones, 2 for 3 day. He walked last time up. He also has a single and a home run, driving in 2. He's locked in, facing Frequent. Extra runner at second base is Marshmallow. So, screwed there. Heater inside, ball 1. Heater up, rocked up the middle, base hit for Jones. Moving up to third on the play is Marshmallow as he holds. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Trying to get the ghost runner home. Here comes the rookie Osborne, 1 for 4 with a double. Infield in. Heater up, that's high, 1-0. Screwball in there at the letters, 1-1. Right there with the screwball at the knees, threw me off, 1-2. Okay, collector activates. Heater up, high hopper to first, backhanded by Drive. Throw comes home, Raines throws to third, coming home is Marshmallow, throw in time. 1 down. And here's Woodburn, 0 for 1. Screwball up the way, that's a strike, 0-1. Heater up and in, line at the middle, 1 hopper to Soner, second 1, Buffalo to first, it's a double play. So we fucked that opportunity. Bottom 10. We're tied at 6. Chukov, Zoner, and Raines coming up. Extra base runner at second base is going to be Drive, who's got she's got below average speed, so not a burner, but I'm sure they'll find a way to score and win the game. Chukov with Tier 2 first pitch. Slayer up first. Heater down in the way. Low, ball 1. Check of the runner by Marshmallow. Fork ball down and in. Chopper up the first base line. McFarland there. Takes the out at first, but moving up to third is Drive. Winning run 90 feet away for the Crocs. Here's Zoner, 0 for 1. Infield moves in. And outfield is shallow. First pitch Slayer, first pitch Prayer is active for Zoner. Heater up and away, strike called, 0-1. Change up and in. Check strike, it's 0-2. Okay, collector activates a Tier 3 for Marshmallow. Ball in the dirt. High liner to third. Past hack into left field, and that's going to win the game. Walk-off single for Zoner, and the Crocs win 7-6. As the Dogs lose a heartbreaker here in 10. 7-6 the final. We fall to 2-2, and the Crocs improve to 3-1 as they get their revenge from the playoffs last season. Yep, it was just a bad day for Kline. He couldn't get anything going in the first 3 innings. Kept giving up runs with 2 outs. Had he not done that, we probably win this game. He settled down, though, in the 4th and 5th. Got us through that, but bullpen's gassed. We don't have Roundhouse, who's still hurt, so we had to make do with what we had. Wasted Wissell earlier than we needed to, or, well, we had to. And then left us with only Jacob Marshmallow to fend off the frickin' Crocs, and he gave up a home run in the 9th and the winning run in the 10th. And we fucked up a bunch of scoring opportunities at the end there with some piss-poor double plays, and bad base running. Overall, a very entertaining game, though, but, just didn't go our way. 4 hits for McFarland. She had 2 homers as well, driving in 3. Jones had a 3-hit day, driving in 2 on a homer. Liner had an RBI single, quietly continuing his trend of driving in runs. For the Crocs, they have 2 homers from Huffley Buffler. He started the scoring, and then he sent us to extras. Fruitwell with the RBI single, I believe. Drive had an RBI single. RBI walk-off single for Zoner. 2 RBI singles for Winkelson. Or Drives was a double, I think. Either Drive or Fruitwell hit a double. I forget which. Either case, doesn't matter. Crocs won. Kline, 5 innings, 10 hits, 4 runs, a strikeout, and a homer. I need more out of him next time. He needs to get outs. When there's 2 outs, he needs to stop giving up runs. Pruitt, inning in a third. Rookie struggled. 3 hits, a earned run, and 2 walks. Wissell, inning in 2/3, 2 hits, 1 strikeout. And Marshmallow, inning in a third, gives up 2 hits, 1 solo homer. And then he gives up the ghost runner in the 10th inning. He falls to 0-1. Fenomeno, 2 2/3, 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 homers. No decision for him. Bozer, 2 1/3, gives up 1 run on a homer, 2 hits, 1 strikeout. What do you know? 2 scoreless innings, giving up 3 hits. Jemiago, inning in 2/3, 2 hits, 3 walks, but doesn't give up a run. Kate Frequent, inning in a third, scoreless, giving up a hit. Gets her first win. McFarland, the player of the game, had 4 hits, including 2 homers, driving in 3. She was a triple shy of the cycle. Buffler, 3 for 5 day, 2 solo homers. He kept the Crocs in it. And Filet Jones, a 3 for 4 day with a 2-run homer. He also walked. Yep, and that's how it goes. We get fucked out of a win by bad base running and just the lack of a healthy bullpen arm. If we have Roundhouse, we probably win that game because we don't go to Wissell early. Instead, we go to Roundhouse first, then we go to Pruitt if necessary, and then we go to Wissell, and then we don't need to touch Marshmallow. Tarzan can take this loyalty drop. I mean, him and Swanson both struggled today, but he's the 3rd string for a reason. I guess I'll give the loyalty boost to Pruitt. I mean, at least he's young. All right, Pruitt gets plus 10 velocity up to 73. That's nice. Good for you, buddy. I wish it was accuracy, though. Spanky Wagner got picked up by the Blowfish. He'll replace first baseman Jose Carloco as they get rid of one of their OG players. Ray's Rufo loses 8 power as he's now regressed down to an A- after that 1-hit performance. He's down to 43 power. So regression's starting to hit the 33-year-old now. Hiro Masano will be picked up by the Moonstars as the 26-year-old veteran will be replacing long reliever Bradley Bowler. Oh, Masano picked up falls behind now, along with Choker. Huh, well, that sucks. All right, stem up to the next one here. And we sit in 4th place at 2-2, tied with the Nemesis. Yep. Next up, we're taking on the 0-3 Grapplers. On the mound will be our ace, Lupine Berg, the rookie. Left-hander with Tier 2 Rally Stopper, Tier 3 K Collector. 0-1 with a 6 ERA and a 1.67 whip. And on the mound for the Grapplers will be their 4th pitcher, Dwight Breeze, Tier 1 Consistent. And the Grapplers are still looking for their first win. Let's see, what do we got? Whiffer, no. Screwball, decent. I do like that development opportunity for Heimlich. It would, however, spend all of our budget, so let's think about that before we do it. Kline, not taking away Workhorse. Wissell, you're not being developed. Dig, speed and fielding, kind of sold on that point already. Woodburn, we're not developing you. So let's do Heimlich. Yes, we'll spend the money on this. 1 accuracy to 65, 2 velo to 79, bonus 3 accuracy. We're not going to get it. Rolling for a screwball. Don't get that either, unfortunately. Would have loved the 4th pitch on him. All right, lineup will be set for next game. There we go. Rufo will be in left as they're putting Dano behind the plate here today. I'm not doing that. We're actually going to put I'm going to put Woodburn behind the plate. I'm going to give him the start. And I'm going to put Jones back in left field. Rufo will go back to center field, and Rush is going to go on the bench as we're going to put Dano in right. He's so much better out there. All right, let's see. Dano, I want you batting second. Yeah. Okay. Not a lot of difference between him and Rufo speed-wise now. McFarland definitely 3. Liner still 4. I'll move Jones up to the 5. He's hitting better than Starr. Osborne can bat 7th. Yeah, that's fine with me. And then Woodburn. Do I want to put Rufo at the leadoff spot? Or do I want to move him down, make him a pseudo leadoff guy? Nah, I'll leave him at the leadoff spot. That's fine. All right. That's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Hey, chat. Hey, Cobber. Welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you. Hope your day's been well. Well, it was entertaining. I'll give you that one. We lose in 10 innings, get a walk-off single from Amy Zoner. So So we lose 7-6 as we were out of bullpen arms and had to rely on Jacob Marshmallow to get the save. Gave up the game-tying home run to Huffley Buffler in the 9th, and then he gave up the run in the 10th inning as we could manage to score in any of the last 3 innings despite having multiple runners on base in each of those 3 innings. Because we either found a way to run into an out or we had a really bad double play ball go against us. It is what it is, though. So we're 2-2 now. Grapplers are up next. They're 0-3. If we don't manage to beat them, well, shit, we might be in some trouble. I'm going to check the free agent pool first here real quick before I leave. See if I can find any way to beef up this roster. I do have an extra competitive person on the team. Who would I want to get rid of if that's the case? Woodburn is probably the answer to that question. We probably need another catcher on the roster, but I don't think there's any catchers in free agency. There is, and it's freaking Alberto King. Of course it is. Fuck. Can anyone else play catcher? Savvy. Nah, tier 1 bat ball hitter's not good. Anyone else play catcher? No. Not even a two-way player? Nope. Nada. Okay. So Seb never developed past the C+, I see. He's still stuck there. Here at 27 now. It's been 5 years. He hasn't really developed much. He's still a decent hitter. Would I rather have Seb behind the plate? Do I even have the money to sign him? I don't think I do. No, I don't. $1.5 million. Okay. Honestly, I'll star Seb, and if he's available at the right price, I will take him. Because we're only 2.1 ahead of Woodburn. We just need him to drop 600,000 more, and we'll be able to sign him. Do I have any other options I would like to get rid of? Not getting rid of Hack, not getting rid of Carlton, not getting rid of Osborne, not going to get rid of Dig either. Rufo, he is starting to regress now, but he brings too much to the table right now for us to feasibly do that. Although he is getting overpaid slightly, so if he regresses any more, Rays might be the answer to this question. Who can we get rid of? Who's becoming expendable? Rush, we're not going to get rid of him yet, potentially. Not with Scholarly hanging on by a thread. Other options are Connor, no thank you. Wissell, no. Oh yeah, so it's either going to be Rufo because of money, or it's going to be Woodburn because I need another catcher. All right, do we have another suitable outfield option that we could sign here in the meantime? There's Lila Arbor. Doesn't have any traits. Solid all-around hitter. Can't field. Pickleford can only play left. Ponderosa. Benny Balmer is great defensively, but he can't hit. So he'd be a good sub late in games to replace possibly Rush. He's an option. Miyoshi, Steve-O. Miyoshi can play the outfield, and she's got decent speed, but not good enough to play center, I don't think. Reeves, Cortez, Haiwanasi, Bergman. Too extreme. Vinder Hawkins is solid. I know he's a decent fielder. Jack Hieronymus is here, but he doesn't have the speed anymore to cover center. Victorino still has the speed. Former Overdog, but can only play right. And would have tier 3 easy targets. Let's see. Windy got the wheels still. Good for him. Easy target at tier 3. Sprinter at tier 3. Okay. Not a great contact batter, but I guess we can star him, I suppose. Bronco, he's still got wheels, but he can't field. Seymour, no thank you. I do have a bullpen arm I could potentially sign here. Indier, Bowler. Grease is still here. Okay. Strider. Finnegan's. I mean, Strider's not bad. He hasn't regressed much. Ramiro, Especialo, Walkman. Especialo lost his specialist trait. Okay. Walkman, Lou, Mushara, Delano, Zilla. Okay, yeah, not a lot here. Strider's the best option. Chemistry-wise, he does have Tier 3 Elite Slider. Tier 2 Surrounded is scary. Could always bring in another extra long arm like Indiera or Veterano, but they're kind of crap for crap moves at this point. Yeah, this is painful to look at. There's not a lot out here to help us. So we'll make do with what we got, I suppose. Let me know if you guys think a roster move is in order, but it's getting pretty hairy. Like, if we lose this next game and we go to 2-3. I don't know. It's not quite panic time yet, but 2-4 definitely would be, especially with how we're going all in this year. We need to start winning soon, otherwise we're going to be in some deep doo-doo. But that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Let me know your thoughts down below on this one as we wrap up this game against the Crocs with a loss in extra innings, losing 7-6 on a heartbreaking walk-off single by Amy Zoner. Fall to 2-2. Dogs now taking on the winless Grapplers next episode. Hopefully our rookie ace can bounce back big and we can defeat this team that seems to be starting slow. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, if you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube and you're watching this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch will be down in the description below if you want to come over here and watch these games live before they're posted. You can also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. That is at CrackNasty over on Twitch as well as over here on YouTube for those curious. Shout out to Cobra for tuning in here at the end. Appreciate hearing from you, buddy, as always. Everyone else, I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.